Oh, well, it would seem Razorback is back. Don't care. Moving on. So a few people have asked me to take a look at the Dormizone because there is a few things here that you can do that they never really kind of mention. So this is kind of annoying. Why it doesn't just instantly go there, I will never know. But this is kind of a public zone slash private zone that you can actually bring people to. And more importantly, as you can probably tell, you can actually decorate every area in here. Not just inside the actual Dormizone. You can decorate out here as well, which I thought was kind of a weird touch, and I didn't think they would actually allow you to do this. More importantly, when you first come down in here, your sentinel, if you have one equipped, will shoot across the room. And that Razorback must have just started because it literally popped up. But as you know, in public areas, you have your sentinel or your Kubro slash Kavat slash companion that will always kind of appear. You can see them, nobody else can. But when you go down to the Dormizone, something kind of weird happens once the door opens. Watch the sentinel. Over it goes to its little sentinel bed. Which is kind of messed up at the same time because your companion Kubro, Kavat, Moapet, whatever, will actually come over here. And the first time you come in here, ever, it will just automatically be there because you can have that and that appearing on board your kind of orbiter at the same time. But then there is the hidden secrets inside of here, like the fact that certain decorations cannot be moved. Like, that's not what I wanted to do. Decorate. This frying pan cannot be moved. Oh, yes it can. Photograph of what looks like possibly the operator's parents holding the operator as a baby that's broken can be moved. This thing, whatever this is, I'm assuming this was the food cube dispenser. Let's be honest, I was really expecting the decorations to be here that were here during everything you have already experienced until you have access to the room is all I'm going to say, and I've thrown all my excess noggles on there with some other ones everywhere. But how uncomfortable does this look? It's a rubber mattress with no pillow. There are pillows, somebody pointed out to me, but they are stupid expensive. I was kind of waiting to do this until we can open this door because I think it's tomorrow. Well, yeah, no, that's still wrong. Even Mastery Rank 32s, Mastery Rank, Legendary Rank, Mastery, whatever it is, 2, Legendary 2s, they are still 3 days away from being able to open this door and get a hold of the key to open the door. Maybe 4 days. Or so they had thought. This is going to have a scene behind it that you can change and see lots of other things. There is also 4 different... Well, that's the currently equipped Warframe, so I'm assuming you'll be able to go up to it and change each one to be one of your different loadouts, as well as more places to put different decorations. I mean, come on, at this point we kind of needed something a little bit more in this game than areas to decorate. But the base one is literally just looking down the side of the ship. And I was really hoping to be able to stay in with this, but seems further you go out, the more messed up it gets. But I do like being able to kind of glitch your way through this and have a look at the side of the Zaramon, because it is technically the Void's plug hole at this point. Oh, and then there's that off in the future. We will get into this, but yeah. I'm not getting into that right now. But of course, since actually recording this, we can go in and confirm a few things about the scenescape area, like what is actually over here, which I've already kind of done. You've got a few different scenes, there's 4 and the 75 platinum each. Different audio, to be fair, I do like that one. That was actually pretty decent. and the 4 statues, yes, they are in fact loadouts and loadout displays and can be completely different from each other. The Easter egg that a few people have tried to spoil for me, but I already know it's there. And the fun thing is, it's only there in certain circumstances, because it doesn't work with an operator. What you have to do is actually swap to the drifter. And then these appear. I'm sorry, is this just a slap from Digital Extreme or what? More importantly is, you'll notice that one corner of the room emanating from that, well, you can see it in the very strategically placed painting to the side. That one's gold, that one's gold, that one's kind of, dare I say, drifting. Hint, 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 hint. This door does not serve a purpose, however. There is also music and such that's playing from this, but you can see the colour kind of fading in and out. That is a drift. A drift? That's because I'm playing as the drifter and kind of regret putting the void shell on him, to be brutally honest. But it's kind of a hint towards the Daviri paradox, and there's music playing for that, but kind of have music mostly disabled for most games, but you can see the painting a little bit clearer with that effect. But we can see behind the second door, with the little Easter egg hidden there, there is nothing back here at all. It hasn't been added. If they do add something back here, people were hoping something, maybe the new raids when they are added, not raids, ooh, shouldn't have said that, will be in here. It is possible. We do not know what their plan is for the room, but we want to try and go up and over and try and get into this area. Nope, you can't get into it. I was really hoping they were actually going to turn this into an area you could also access and decorate. It's not like there's a door down there. All they had to do, well, yeah, put a staircase down there to allow people to actually be able to get in there and have a wander around. Another place they could decorate. But again, there are plants growing down here. But for those who keep asking what's down here, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Then outside of the actual main door, there are the 3 terminals that during a dev stream they were hinted at being hints towards something. Well, technically this is mentioned during the Holdfast Syndicate leveling. They do make reference to this, but what this only the one sign actually says is soil purification in progress, apparently. So everybody keeps telling me, and so the Reddit says. That would explain why there's a pile of mud sitting inside of what this is supposed to be, but it also kind of doesn't make sense when you just look up ever so slightly and look at all of the living plants. Because, well, obviously the soil was purified a long time ago, otherwise nothing would be living. But, again, it's referenced during the Holdfast's Syndicate leveling. The little videos that play, they make reference to something plant related. I'm not going to go into that. And it could be reference to that. It could be reference to further things they are going to allow us to do in here, maybe. Staircase down, let us play down there, because it is a really big area anyway. Yeah, okay, so what they did here is they made the imagery move. So no matter what you do, you are never going to get closer towards the bottom. But if we continue watching, because this is the part you never really got to see, and obviously as that gets closer at a certain point, it has to send it all the way back down, otherwise, well, we're about to hit the... oh, there it goes. I've said before, this is a loop. I thought it was a loop that was actually a loop of you moving. Not, this is a fixed location, and what is actually moving was the imagery on the outside. So all in all, I will agree with everybody. I like the Dormizone to a certain degree. The people who are complaining about the lack of arsenal in here, you've got arsenal right there, and you can do everything from there. Operator is there. inventory is there, mods, abilities. To be fair, that's also under Arsenal, doesn't need to be there. Spectre loadouts, it's all accessible, the same as it is in any social hub type area, which is great. I love the fact Decorate is actually separate to the rest of it, but I will agree that navigation needed to be here. Navigation needed to, even if it's a purchasable thing that maybe you can pick up and put down somewhere and just have access to the entire star chart from here, would have made it so much more of a usable area. Even if that's what this door is for, and you can go in here and the navigation was behind that door, would have made this whole area so much more usable. The one thing I am proudest of for this entire area is, you may have noticed the end of this video, because I left it until the end, I've found a way to do something that I haven't seen anybody else kind of point out. And that would simply be, yep, you're not imagining things. Even better, this is my operator, not my drifter. And yet they are still there. Go back to the operator and they are still there. Oh yes, I hope that becomes a thing that will stay there constantly, because come on. You might not be able to use them in missions, but just the fact that I have them sitting there and I'm not in my operator, that's great. I love that. But with this, we've gone on too long, so we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.